was there at 8:30. You were there when I got there at 6. Oh, I was sitting out in the parking lot.
At where?
Oh, yeah. They didn't even know yesterday afternoon.
When I got there, basically, like, I know you're like 8. Walmart's not that far.
They also said that JJ will like text him at 1 to be like, hey, we got practice today at 6.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's so funny, like,
We don't have any there. And you don't need to put them in there. We'll have to write it down.
Anybody have eyes?
This is the workplace for it.
Feel my leg when I favor my leg so much.
No.
Feel it. I already felt his. Come on, you can do it too, Scotty.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Where's Esther? Anybody
It's only
have
weird
eyes
if
on
you make it weird.
I'll do it not at work.
Hey Siri, call Esther. That's a darn good name.
Scotty.
Go with Somebody's stepping on the board.
Is that what's going to check?
It's in the video signal.
It's on. There's just no signal. No, go back.
That's not right.
Go back to integrated webcam. Alright, I don't know what's happening. Something's unplugged. I think it got unplugged. Coming out of it.
Let's say nothing should be unplugged. That's not gonna.
No, the camera was unplugged.
The camera was unplugged?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh wow.
Hey, you guys capture HDMI again?
No, why is it going to the.
I don't know. Do the integrated webcam. You're actually,
Hello and welcome to today's game. We apologize about the delay and the issues early on. Hopefully no more issues will be taking place. Starting off, pitching for CIU is Katie McGovern, and your leadoff batter for Bluefield with a foul ball is number 21 Sparks. Lakin Sparks to be exact. Thank you for tuning in. And that is a ball. That's ball number 2. Count being 2-1. Now it's a strike, so now count being 2-2. Now we have a full count of 3-2.
I'll take this down for you.
No, it's okay, it's okay. No, I'm moving. Thank you. And a strikeout there, giving us our first out of the game. And now your second batter up is number 1, Gabby Melick for Bluefield. Going for the bunt or slapper. Kind of missed it, wasn't sure exactly which one. It was a strike nonetheless. Going for another one is a foul ball, giving us strike number 2. Ball? I literally can hear nothing when you do that. It is? Oh, right past the pitcher in second base to the center fielder, stopping her at first. Will be just a base hit. We got 1 out. And interesting, missed that one, but she is out. I believe it was a legal hit. We apologize about technical difficulties. That'll be ball 1. Camera, we'll get that fixed shortly. I'll try to give you all as much information as I can. The third batter up is Lexi Harmon. Now with 2 balls, 2-0.
Is this connected to something anywhere? No, I mean, is this like plugged into something else?
No, that I'm saying he would know. I don't know. No. I thought you were pointing to the white. That'll be a strike, 3-1 count. Ball, and that'll be a walk. Giving us our first runner on base with 2 outs. Batting now for Bluefield, you have number 10, Macy Martin. The first pitch being a ball. And we still have a runner on first, not looking to steal at all. And that'll be ball number 2. Currently pitching for CIU of Cade McGovern. And that is a pop fly right to right field for an easy out and an easy catch, leading us into the bottom of the first with no score.
Going down to the first, Bluefield fails to score. Lady Ramsey on the bat.
First at bat for CIU will be number 2, Ellis.
Actually, I need it.
Yeah, that needs to be further away from it. That's what was happening with basketball season. When it was that close, we'd always have technical difficulties. Yeah. We had it about good 10 yards away. And that's when things would start working right.
Here at on the right here. What? The stool needs to be here, like closer to the game. That's how we had it at basketball, right?
No. The spool was up top. We had extra length that was closer to here, but we always kept the cylinder at least 10 yards away.
Got it. I'm gonna pull this, feed this along farther, closer to the camera.
Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're still working on it. It should be fixed shortly. Again, up first for CIU as they come to bat, you have number 2. Yeah, they'll fix it. You have number 2, Tanaya Ellis.
The left fielder, Tanaya Ellis.
In the box, you'll have number 15, Alyssa Allender. And pitching for Bluefield looks to be number 12, Lexi Harmon. Infield coming in short for a quick pull, looking to play a bunt, expecting it. And she gets a quick one right to third base. Third base beats her there, though, and it will be an out. Very close one, but still obvious. It was a good idea, just unsuccessful. Now we have one out in the bottom of the first with Alyssa Allender up to bat now for CIU. And that first pitch being a ball. Second pitch being a ball. That being a foul, we'll now have a 2-1 count for Alyssa Allender, with no one on base and one out. And a great line drive right past left field. And she'll make it to second. That one. We'll now see number 77, Patton, up to bat.
number 77, the first baseman, Shannon Patton.
We do have one out and a runner on second with Shannon Patton, number 77, up to bat. And number 6, Kayla Washington on deck. And that is a ball. I apologize about those technical difficulties. That one being a strike, too. She swung for that one, low and hitting the ground. It'll be a 1-1 count with one out and a runner on second. And that was a foul tip, giving us a 1-2 count. And slow and high, giving us a 2-2. Giving us a full count now. It's 3-2 with one out and a runner on second. Allender on second is not really looking to steal at the moment. Kind of just waiting to see what will happen. And there she, oh. May have seen the runner take that one if it stayed behind the plate. But that foul tip keeps Patton at the plate. And strikes out swinging. That'll give us our second out with Kayla Washington, number 6, up to bat now. 2 outs and a runner on second.
Kayla Washington.
And that is a strike. And slow hit, calling it a foul ball. Actually, I'm gonna steal this back again, sorry. The wind is killing me. And that is a strikeout swing, and it bring us into the top of the second.
CIU gets a runner to second, but fails to score. That's the end of the first inning. Bluefield 0, CIU 0.
Going into the second, it is Bluefield 0 and CIU 0 still. So it'll be a strong defensive game, requiring a lot of field work.
the second inning. Bluefield comes to bat. That will be number 2, the center fielder, Kristen Storer.
We'll now see number 2, Kristen Storer, up to bat for Bluefield. Low ball by number 18, McGovern, giving us a 1-0 count. That's a high ball right to first or second. Second baseman number 16, Kaylin Devaney, making the play to give us our first out.
1 out. And number 34, the left fielder, Mackenzie McCurran, comes to bat for Bluefield.
We'll now see number 34, Mackenzie McCurran, up to bat with 1 out and 1 ball after that quick pitch. Now it'll be ball number 2. And that is a strike swinging. That'll give us a 3-1 count after that ball with 1 out and no one on base. And that is ball number 4. Found the runner to go to first. Now of number 28, Taylor Nunn, batting for Bluefield. And that's a foul tip. There's a bunt. And I'll see the runner on first advance to second, but we'll have our second out. We now have number 4, Veronica Casanova, batting for Bluefield with 2 outs and a runner on second. That's a strike. And that's a hit right to shortstop. Going for first, getting the out easy. I'll take us to the bottom of the second. There's still a 0-0 score on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Yeah, you don't really need those. Okay, I was telling you, it's gonna get easy as soon as you see it. Batting first for CIU, we'll see number
Leading
7,
off for your Lady Rams in the bottom of the second is number 7, the shortstop.
Caitlin Creel. And that is a strike. That's a good hit right between center field and second base. It'll just be a base hit. But it was dropped by center fielder number 2.
For Caitlin Creel. And number 16, the second baseman,
Chris-
Caitlin Devaney, up to the plate.
Kirsten Storr. And we'll now see number 16, Kaylin Devaney, up to bat for CIU with no outs and a runner on first. Creel trying to see what they'll do if she attempts to steal. And Devaney looking to bunt on that one is a ball. And that is a strike, 1-1 count. The bunt giving us a 1-2. And a good line drive right to left field. That'll be a base hit. There's runners on second and first. And we'll now see number 42, Robin Andrews, up to bat for CIU with no outs. It's a high one, both runners testing the reactions of the catcher. This ball number 2. And a bunt right past the pitcher, and all runners making it to base. An impressive little bunt right there. And bases are loaded now with no outs. And we'll now have number 11, Brittany Allender, up to bat. Let's see if she can bring any of them home. And she really wanted that one. It's a strike. Foul tip. Strike number 2. And that's strike 3, the first out for CIU this inning. Now see number 3, Ashley Chin, up to bat for CIU. Bases still loaded with 1 out. And that's a strike. As a bunt right to pitcher, stopping the run from counting. That'll be out number 2. Bases still loaded.
Grounded back to the mound. Fielder's choice with 2 outs.
We'll now see number 2, Tanaya Ellis, back up to bat with 2 outs and bases loaded. It'll be ball number 2 with 2 outs and bases loaded. That's ball number 3. We'll see our first strike, count now being 3-1. That's a foul tip, bringing us to a full count with 2 outs and runner and all bases loaded. And that is a strikeout swinging. Rams unable to capitalize even though they were able to get to the bases. We'll now go into the third. Very defensive game so far for both teams. Still 0-0. See you in a second. Is my voice even appearing on there?
The green button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When somebody's on like each base, I click the button. Okay.
Yeah. So if the bases are fully loaded, just
It's all 3. Yeah. Okay, I made sure I did it right.
I looked it up. I couldn't figure it out. I think so. What I did is I think it's control only for the access of that.
find my voice. Wait, what? Oh, whoops, I was looking at the wrong thing. Well, now see number
Leading off in the third inning.
13,
Number 13, the first baseman, Taylon Strange.
Taylon Strange, batting for Bluefield to lead us off in the third. And she wanted that one, but unable to connect. That'll be a first strike. And a strike again. Yes, she's in the batting order. Oh. No, bottom. Sorry, I misheard that. That'll be a 1-2 count. And that is ball number 2, 2-2 now. And that is strike number 3, first out of the 3rd inning. We'll now go back to the top of the lineup, the batting order. And I'll see number 21, Lakin Sparks, up to bat again. Kate McGovern having a pretty good game so far. Her fielders helping her out early on. And that'll be strike number 1 for Sparks. So it'll be a 1-1 count. One count with 1 out. And that'll be a ball. That'll be a 2-1. That's a base hit right to first baseman, though, an easy out. Getting us the second of this inning. When I'll see number 1, Gabby Melick, back up to bat for Bluefield. I'll give us a count of 2-0. That's a hit right to second base. And she is safe at first.
Two-out infield single brings number 12, the pitcher Lexi Harmon, to the plate for Bluefield.
We'll now see number 12, Lexi Harmon, back up to bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. That's a foul tip, giving us our first strike. And that's strike number 2. And trying to get the runner on first, unable to. She makes it back safe. And that's a high fly over the fence. That will be a home run, giving Bluefield 2 points there. 2 points early on. CIU is coming together to try to get it together from that one. It was a high pitch, and she took full advantage of it. And we'll now see number 10, Macy Martin, up to bat. CIU had the speed to get there, but it was just too far over the fence. That's a line drive right between center field and right right field. It'll be a base hit though. We'll now see number 2, Kirsten Stower, back up to bat for Bluefield with a runner on first, 2 outs. CIU had it early on. This looked like it was going to be another inning of theirs, but that home run changed the game early on. Still winnable for CIU, but they will have to battle uphill as that was a foul ball towards left field. The count being 0-1 for Storer. That's foul ball number 2. That's ball number 2. Runner trying to steal, and she is out. Great play by Robin Andrews, the catcher, and number 7, Caitlin Creel, to get that out at second. And CIU will be back up to bat here in a second as we go into the bottom of the third. I am so surprised he swung at that high ball. That was a good hit. Getting that out. Batting first for CIU, going into the bottom of the third, we'll have Alyssa Allender, number 15. Maybe CIU can come back early from this deficit and tie the game back up, if not take the lead. Still pitching for Bluefield is number 12, Lexi Harmon. You also have number 13, Taylor Strange on first. Taylor Nunn on second. Macy Martin at shortstop. And Macy Martin, I looked at the wrong thing. And that is it is in.
Good job. We got us up. Oh.
I think they called that a foul, but I'll just stop right there. Macy Martin being a third for Bluefield. That'll be strike number 1, as that was a foul ball, but it did look like it was almost out of the park for CIU and inside, but umpire's decision said otherwise. So it'll be a 0-1 count for Alyssa Allender. That'll be strike number 2. Now it'll be ball number 1. She looked like she wanted to swing for it, and discipline saved her on that one, giving us a 1-2 count. And good hit right to first base, though. And that will be out number 1. As second baseman Taylor Nunn made the play at first. We'll now see number 77, Shannon Patton, up to bat with 1 out and no one on base. CIU still down 2-0. And that's a foul ball going almost into the baseball field. That'll be ball 1, giving us 1-1 count. And that's a foul ball, giving us a 1-2. Ooh, looked like I was gonna stay in, but it fouled out. And over the fence, so still a 1-2 count with 1 out. And she wanted to swing, but discipline saved her on that one. It'll be a 2-2 count with 1 out.
That was my fault.
And a great hit, but right to center field. That'll be out number 2 with Kayla Washington, number 6, up to bat for CIU.
That is going to be Kayla Washington, number 6, the third baseman for the Lady Rams.
That'll be ball number 1. And that was a foul ball, giving us our first strike. 1-1 count with 2 outs and no one on base. Low, giving us a 2-1. And that's a good hit between right field and first base, giving us our first base hit of the game.
And with a technically single to right, and the 2 outs, so that'll be number 7, the shortstop, Caitlin Creel.
And quickly stealing second, too, on that one. Taking full advantage of team not paying attention. Smart play by Kayla Washington, turning that single into a double. We'll now see number 7, Caitlin Creel, up to bat for CIU with 2 outs and a runner on second. That'll be a strike. And that hit going right to shortstop will give us our third out, leading us into the fourth, the top of the fourth. Bluefield leading CIU 2-0, but as we've seen, CIU does have potential to come back. They can get the bases loaded, and they have some very strong hitters as well. And the defense for CIU can also be dangerous as well, as that was one of the few hits of this game, that home run that gave Bluefield the lead. And that was one of the few mistakes McGovern's made today. Very few, but Bluefield took full advantage of it. We'll be back shortly in the top of the fourth.
Coffee makes your voice a little more strained, so I should have gone with tea today.
Good for you.
Yeah, but it's not like a good strain either. It doesn't sound like a radio voice. It's more like a kind of just straining it, trying to make it sound like I know what I'm doing.
Starting the top of the fourth inning for Bluefield is number 2, Kirsten Storer. With McGovern still pitching for CIU, and that is a pop fly right to right field. Great play by Brittany Allender to get the out.
In the right field for the first out of the inning. And a one out for Bluefield. The batter will be number 34, the left fielder, Mackenzie McKern.
And you have number 34, Mackenzie McKern, up to bat now for Bluefield, also in the field of play for CIU. After that ball, you have Shannon Patton at first base. You have Kaylin Devaney at second, Caitlin Creel at shortstop, and that being ball number 2. At third base, you have Kayla Washington. At home playing catcher, you have Robin Andrews. In the outfield, ball 3. In the outfield, you have Brittany Allender in right. In center field, you have Ashley Chin. And in left field, you have Tanaya Ellis. And that is a strike, giving us the count of 3-1 with 1 out. That was a pop fly out of bounds. There's a grounder right past the pitcher into center field. And they'll stop the runner at first with a base hit.
Mackenzie McKern with a single up the middle. Brings to the plate for Bluefield, number 28, the second baseman, Taylor Nunn.
Number 28, Taylor Nunn, the second baseman, will now be up to bat for Bluefield. And she wanted that one, but no contact. It'll be the strike 1. Strike 2 with a great pitch right down the middle by McGovern. Now it's a close one, almost getting the batter off base. And that was ball 1, giving us a 1-2 count. Ball number 2, 2-2 with 1 out and a runner on first. A foul tip there. Strike 3. She's out. That gives her second out of this inning. And we'll now see number 4, Veronica Casanova, back up to bat. And that's a foul ball staying in staying on the field. That's strike number 2. Now that's a ball right to left field, but a great play by Tanaya Ellis, ending the inning with no big plays by Bluefield, but a great play by Tanaya Ellis. A diving catch in left field to end the inning. We'll now see CIU back up to bat in the bottom of the 4th. Hopefully we can see them score this one, tying it back up, if not taking the lead. We'll be back shortly.
What's up, Coach?
Leading us off for CIU in the bottom of the 4th is number 16, Kaylin Devaney, the second baseman. Good line drive right to center field. She'll make it to second off that hit. Great double for CIU, starting off well on the first pitch. We'll now see number 42, Robin Andrews, up to bat. Gonna be a ball 1. Devaney looking for an opportunity to steal to third. Gonna be ball number 2. Looks like the infield is expecting her to keep it in the infield and not go to the outfield. But Robin has scored a few home runs and gotten it out there before. And as we see again that happening, and center fielder misses it, allowing for another great double. And we'll see Devaney come in for the first score for CIU, bringing the score to 2-1.
Nobody out.
Great, two great hits back to back for CIU, giving us one. And with number 11, Brittany Allender up to bat, there's potential to bring in another runner, tying the game up, if not taking the lead. A great bunt, and she is safe, and due to that error at first base, Robin Andrews is able to score as well, tying the game up.
Second as Robin Andrews comes across the plate with a tying run.
Great start to this fourth inning for CIU. We'll now see number 3, Ashley Chin, the center fielder, up to bat for CIU with a runner on first and no outs. Gives us a 1-1 count. Enfield coming in, expecting the bunt. Give it strike number 2, 1-2 count. And that is a strikeout, giving giving Bluefield their first out of this inning. And we'll now start the lineup back up with Tanaya Ellis, number 2, the left fielder, back up to bat. And that is a strike. And that's a foul ball, giving us an 0-2 count with 1 out and a runner on first. And there's a ball and the runner stealing. And she makes it to second. A great steal by Brittany Allender, taking advantage of the opportunity.
Brittany Allender into second base for the Lady Rams.
Brittany Allender wanting to steal on that one, unable to though. She stays at second. That one being a ball, it gives us a 2-2 count, 1 out and a runner on second. And that is strike 3, but low miscommunication there. Since the catcher dropped it, she did have the opportunity to make it to first, but unable to do so. She's out, giving us her second out. We'll now see number 15, Alyssa Allender, back up to bat for CIU. See if she can bring her sister, Brittany Allender, the one on second, home to give CIU the lead. That's a good pop fly. I think it is out though, and CIU tying that one up. Still a good thing,
But CIU ties it up here in the
but
fourth inning. And at the end of
unable to take a lead there. We'll go into the top of the fifth for CIU.
The symbols went away. How do you get that back? The symbols that was at the top, the
the
center
partial
got to
score, our
it.
men's basketball
CIU
team
used the Bluefield.
leads Union 16-13 with under 13 minutes to go in the first half of
When
the
I pressed the
AAC
bases, that's
semifinals.
how it went away.
Where'd he go?
It just happened.
We have no idea what happened. I just tried resetting it, but it didn't work either.
What's wrong?
The
All the
pitches-
symbols
yeah,
and
the
At the top of
everything
the
away.
fifth inning here, number 13, Kalen Strength, the first baseman, leads it off for Bluefield.
But there's no symbol.
Is everything else showing up at least? Dylan Strange batting for Bluefield, and that is an out as that went right to center fielder Ashley Chin. Now go back to the top of the lineup.
Lincoln Sparks, the shortstop.
21, Lakin Sparks for Bluefield. And we'll fix that small technical difficulty of the team names going away. As of right now, so it is 2-2, top of the fifth, and Lakin Sparks is 1-1 right now with one out. And that's a pop right to center field. Another great play by Ashley Chin, giving us our second out.
Ken gathers it in.
We're now seeing number 1,
Right fielder Gabby Mellick comes to the
Gabby Mellick, the right fielder for Bluefield, back up to bat. There's a bunt right to the pitcher, getting it to first, and that is out. Great play and a great inning for CIU, especially in the top of the fifth. When I get to the bottom of the fifth, CIU batting again, and we'll see if they can take the lead. We'll be back shortly. Are you able to fix it?
Yeah, just like let's go back into it and just reset it. For some reason, I don't
Well,
know.
I thought that was weird. So what had happened? All right, you want to explain it to him?
Yeah,
You
when
know
I pressed
more.
one of the home plates, or excuse me, one of the plates and went away. And
Oh,
it
so-
erased the score and everything, so I had to read.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that might have just been a glitch then.
So I had to
That's just-
re-put in the score and the
That's all right. Things happen. You know, we're doing our best.
yeah. And it happened during the first 2 innings.
It did?
First 3, no, it didn't.
Oh,
You should be good.
Okay.
yeah.
If it happens again,
Okay.
No one's complaining though, so I'm happy with that. I just checked the live stream.
Okay. Okay.
I was
good.
like, please, no one make any deal about that. I
Alright.
texted Amy earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, normally they're pretty sweet people when it comes to like softball, and I know it's with baseball too. They're like, don't ask about all the mistakes. Batting first this inning for CIU, you'll have number 77, Shannon Patton. with Kayla Washington, number 6, right behind her. With both batters, there is a good chance for a home run if they can connect with it. Both very strong batters as well as field players. And that is ball number 1. And that's strike number 1. Shannon really wanted to hit that one. It was a 1-1 count. And a beautiful line drive right to left field, unable to control it. Great double by Shannon Patton. And we'll now see number 6, Caleb Washington, the third baseman, up to bat. And a good hit by Kayla Washington. That one looks like it might be over the fence, but a great catch by the center fielder. Nonetheless, though, still CIU gets to third base there. So, still works out for CIU, even though we don't have 2 runners. We still have a runner on third. We'll now see number 7, Caitlin Creel, up to bat for CIU.
One off the batter will be the shortstop, number 7, Caitlin Creel.
That is strike number 1. The 1 out and a runner on third. Good hit right to third base, almost buying enough time. And it'll be the second out nonetheless.
Caitlin Creel down to third with the second out with 2 outs. That will be number 16, the second baseman, Caitlin Devaney.
Now see number 16, Kaylin Devaney, up to bat for CIU. And base hit right to third base. Unable to make it in time. That will be an out. CIU unable to capitalize on that inning. But they kept Bluefield to 0, keeping the game tied at 2-2. Going into the top of the 6th. Leading off for Bluefield, you have number 12, Lexi Harmon. And that's a foul ball. And that's strike number 2. McGovern having a pretty good game so far. 0-2 is the count. And that's a line drive right to center field. Ashley Chen making another good play, giving CIU the first out of the 6th.
And with 1 out. The third baseman, Macy Martin.
We'll see Macy Martin, number 10, back up to bat for Bluefield. Strike number 1. Scotty. Almond milk. It's ball number 1, 1-1 count with 1 out and no one on base. Ball number 2, 2-1. Foul ball heading right for our tent, but thankfully the net was there. It'll now be a 2-2 count with 1 out. Foul ball. It'll be ball number 3, giving us a full count. It's ball number 4. The runner will advance to first. Now see number 2, Kirsten Storer, up to bat. With 1 out and a runner on first. And that's a bunt right to first base. She's out, but the runner does advance to second. Martin, the runner being Martin. So 2 outs and a runner on second. We'll see number 34, Mackenzie McKern, back up to bat. That is a strike. Foul ball.
Sound effects.
0-2 the count with 2 outs and a runner on second. Be a line drive right past the second base to center field. The runner is trying to go home. It stops. We got a runner that will allow that hit to be a double, though. With a runner on third and second, no runners on first. We'll see number 28, Taylor Nunn, up to bat for Bluefield with 2 outs. And a great pitch given to that strike. Ball number 1, tried to catch the runner, steal in on third. Unable to, though. She is safe. 1-1 count with 2 outs and runners on third and second. That is strike number 2. 1-2 count now. One more strike and it will lead us into the bottom of the 6th. That's a 2-1 now after that ball. And that's strike number 3. Great play by McGovern. CIU will go to the bottom of the 6th inning with momentum on their side now. We'll be back shortly.
In the AAC basketball tournament, your men's basketball team is playing Union. It's 32-19.
CIU in other news, CIU men's basketball at the AAC tournament is leading Regent, or Rhinefield, my apologies, 34-19. Leading off for CIU, you have number 42, Robin Andrews.
Andrews, make some noise, Rams fans.
Come on, Robin! Go, Robin!
That one being pretty low, it'll be a ball. Being ball number 2, count being 2-0. 2-0. Foul ball. And it's a 2-2 count. Or I'm sorry, 2-1. That's strike number 2. 2-2 now. Get a little pop right to right field though, and easy out.
Robin Andrews going to fly ball to right. Sanders in.
We'll now see number 11, Brittany Allender,
Sanders number
up to bat.
Brittany Allender.
strike number 1. Foul ball. That goes to 0-2 count with 1 out and no one on base. That's strike number 3. She's out. It's her second out of this inning. We'll now see Ashley Chin, number 3, up to bat. One and one, the count now. Ball number 2, 2-1 count with 2 outs and no one on base. Two and two now after that one. And that's strike number 3. Bluefield having a good inning there. Leading us into the bottom of the 6th.
At the bottom of the 6th here, we have a close one as we head to the 7th inning. Bluefield 2 and your CIU Lady Rams 2.
Now gone to the 7th inning. Still tied, 2-2.
CIU men's basketball team leads the Indians 35-23 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. The semifinals up there.
I love football games. Oh, it's the best. Yeah, it's like the best. Well, then, like this season, they would do that like every single day peek out there. Yeah. They'd be like down and like whatever, like all they do that voice. Yeah. That was so fun because whenever we got a game, when they were talking about the Dolphins, they find like clips of like something really sad about it. It's like a news clipping about watch them on the shore. Japanese dolphin hunters kill 80 dolphins in 1 day. It's the greatest podcast ever. It's the greatest football podcast. Yes. They'll also make fun of people like small and it's amazing. They were like, I want to watch James Winston more, but I'm more happy that he's not because he started.
The catcher, Veronica Casanova, leads it off for Bluefield.
Leading off for Bluefield this inning, you have number 4, Veronica Casanova, with a ball to start us off with. That's a foul tip, 1-1. That's ball number 2. Ball number 3, 3-1 count. No pitching changes have taken place. It's still the original pitchers from the first inning. And that's a line drive between center and left field. A good hit, leading to a double.
Double left center field. Bringing to the plate. Number 13, the first baseman, Taylor Strange.
We'll now see number 13, Taylor Strange, the first baseman, up to bat. With a runner on second and no outs. And that's strike number one. And that's back to center left field. Only being a base hit though. You got runners on first and third now with no outs.
Bluefield is to go to the top of the order. Number 21, the shortstop, Lincoln Sparks, is the hitter.
We'll see. We're back to the top of the lineup. We'll now see number 21, Lakin Sparks, batting. That is a foul ball, potential to be played though. Not played. Just be a strike. That'll be strike number two. And she is out trying to steal a home. Great play by the infield of CIU. There'll still be 2 strikes and 1 out from that with a runner on second. It's a pop fly right to left field. And a great play by Tanaya Ellis. Giving us our second out with a runner on third. And
on the appeal, runner called out at second, leaving the base too early, and the inning is over. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Gus, the runner, did not tag second base when she left after the pop fly. So she's out at second. Great inning for CIU. Going into the bottom of the 7th, it is CIU's to win here. Leading off for CIU, you have Tanaya Ellis, number 2.
CIU Lady Rams need one run to win this game. Leading off the Rams at the top of the order with number 2, the left fielder, Tanaya Ellis.
Let's go, 2.
As ball 1 for Tanaya Ellis. Still looking for a bunt. It's a base hit right to first. Unlucky, she'll be out. We'll now see number 15, Alyssa Allender, back up to bat. There's Shan Patton on deck, number 77. And that was a wayward pitch. That'll be ball number 1 going over her head. That was a pop fly to left field, easy out. The out number 2.
And with 2 outs, the batter is Shannon Patton, the first baseman.
Now see number 77, Shannon Patton, up to bat. Ball 1 with 2 outs. Ball 2. Ball 3. That'll be ball 4, choosing just a walker. We'll now see number 6, Kayla Washington, up to bat. Another really strong hitter. I would not be surprised if they walk her just as they did Patton. That was a great hit right to center field. Be a base hit. They got runners on first and second. We'll now see number 7, Caitlin Creel, up to bat. With 2 outs and 2 runners on base, first and second. That's a strike right down the middle.
Come on, 7. Hard somewhere. Let's go. Find a gap.
And that is a strike. Not sure what she saw there. Count being 0-2 with 2 outs and runner on first and second. That is a ball.
Be ready for it. Run it.
Base hit, but she is out. Looks like we're going to be going into the top of the 8th now as we go into extra innings.
We go to the top of the 8th here. Number 1, the right fielder.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. Yep.
We'll now see leading off for Bluefield, number 1, Gabby Melick. And that's a base hit right to first base. Easy out.
Takes it unassisted, 1 out. Number 12, the pitcher, Lexi Harmon, now comes to plate.
Now see number 12, Lexi Harmon, up to bat for Bluefield. Yeah, beautiful pitch from McGovern. That'll be a strike. Foul ball. This is strike number 2. That one counts as a foul. Ball number 1, be a 1-2 count with 1 out and no one on base. Foul tip. Ball number 2, 2-2. Start to see a little shade, might make it a little easier for y'all to see the field. It's a great pitch, unable to make the play is Brittany Allender. It was a good attempt though, be a base hit.
Nice effort from right field.
Tough one to get to, she almost had it though.
Martin, the third baseman for Bluefield.
1 out and a runner on first from Odyssey number 10. Macy Martin back up to bat. Be strike number 1. That's a line grounder. Ooh. Right to left field, looking to get it to second. It goes right past the first base. Luckily, first baseman Shannon Fountain was there to make the play, just to hold it and keep everyone honest. Runners on first and second with 1 out. We'll now see number 2, Kirsten Storer, back up to bat. It's a pop fly with a great play by Allender.
Nice catch in right field, Brittany Allender. And with 2 outs, runners at first and second, the batters.
We now have runners on first and second. With 2 outs, we'll now see number 34, Mackenzie McKern, back up to bat. It's another fly right to right field. Great play by Allender. After that early mistake, easily recovered, making 2 very big plays for CIU. CIU will now be up to bat. It is theirs to win or lose here. In the bottom of the 8th. And we'll see, leading off for CIU, we'll see number 16, Kaylin Devaney.
Here we go at the bottom of the 8th inning. Number 16, the second baseman, Kaylin Devaney, is going to lead it off for your Lady Rams.
That's number 16, Kaylin Devaney, the second baseman, leading us off for CIU. And that's a great hit, but it'll be a foul to left field. Be strike number 2. 0-2 the count. Foul, tie, and she is out. And we'll now see number 42, Robin Andrews, up to bat for CIU.
And that is number 42, the catcher, Robin Andrews.
Ball number 1. That's a foul. 1-1 the count now with 1 out. Foul tip number 2. Giving us a 1-2 count. Robin knows she's not enough swing for that one as she tried to pull back. Foul tip right into the fans. Luckily, no one was hit.
Go, Robin.
1-2 the count with 1 out and no one on base. Another foul right into the baseball field. Line drive right to third base, but she drops it. Still makes the play, though. That'll be out number 2. Good attempt from Robin, but a great play by number 10, Macy Martin, to recover from that drop. We'll now see a change in the lineup. Replacing Brittany Allender, number 11, you'll have number 22, Cameron Puckett, making her first at-bat.
And change number 22.
Did you say 3? She's about to bat, too. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to double check that just in case. That'll be strike number 1. Count being 0-1. Oh, and 2 off that foul with 2 outs. And she wanted that one as well. It'll be a foul ball. Just a little clarification on who Cameron Puckett is replacing.
Number 11, she's batting for number 11, 8. 2 with 4 legends.
Let's go, Cam.
Ball. 1-2 there. And foul ball. Count still being 1-2. 2 outs and bases. There's no one on. And running forward after the catcher dropped it. Unable to make it though in time. That'll be the 3rd out. We'll be going into the top of the 9th now.
The 9th inning. Extra inning here. Bluefield will come to bat.
We'll be back shortly with Bluefield back up to bat at CIU.
Yes, but I don't. But we do know. Scotty knows.
Sky, do you know the score for the guys' game? Sorry. 47 to 33 in the first still? Second? Okay. And Union, right?
Yeah.
I said Reinhardt earlier for some reason.
As we start the top of the ninth inning, number 9, Haley Davis will be there.
We'll see a replacement for Bluefield as well, where we'll see number 9, Haley Davis, coming in for number 28, Taylor Nunn. She'll be leading off as well. That'll be a ball. Ball number 2. Foul. That'll be a 2-1 count now. Ball number 3, 3-1 now. Strike 2, full count. It's a pop fly into the infield with a great play by Caitlin Creel, number 7, the shortstop, to get that out. We'll now see number 4, Veronica Casanova, the catcher for Bluefield, up to bat with 1 out. That is a line drive right to center field. It'll just be a base hit. It'll be just a single. We'll now see number 13, Taylor Strange, up to bat. That's a foul. And she has 1 out and 1 runner on base. Runner trying to steal. And a great play between Robin Andrews and Caitlin Creel to get out number 2, catching the runner stealing. Great play. The count now for Taylor Strange is 0-2 with 2 outs. And that is strike 3 and out number 3. Great job by CIU staying in the game. And we'll be going into the bottom of the 9th. in these extra innings, tied 2-2.
There's nothing there. I know, but that's one rule.
Has he said anything yet?
Bro, he told me he was like, so what are you gonna talk to me about me? I was like, I already asked you. You sent Coach Sparks. I was like, I'll talk about it tomorrow, and then he never answered me.
So we go to the bottom of the ninth inning with the CIU Lady Rams needing a run here for the victory. Number 3, the center fielder Ashley Chin is going to lead things off.
I don't know. I was like, I feel like he's just gonna be mad at me, so he can initiate it. I already tried. I'll still use the scholarship. Don't you worry. I'll still be here for 2 years. I'll be better. Better in 2 years.
Do you have a surgery date yet?
Not yet. I have to meet again with Dr. Guy. The time.
Number 3, Ashley Chin, leading off for CIU with 1 ball and no strikes at the moment.
You got the wrong Ohio State.
Dead ball there as it bounced off of her. Looked like it was going to be a good opportunity. Bunt, another dead ball, bringing the count to 1-2.
So anyway, long story short, she did.
That'll be strike number 3, giving us our first out on the bottom of the ninth. We'll now go back to the top of the lineup with number 2, Tanaya Ellis, the left fielder, back up to bat. Now being a foul tip, it'd be 0-1 with 1 out.
And we're like, okay, see, how much money did we spend for you?
1-1 the count. A beautiful catch by the pitcher, bringing the outs to 2. Alyssa Allender, number 15, back up to bat.
The designated player Alyssa Allender enters the plate.
It's too cold.
And strike number 1. Ball 1. Count 1-1 with 2 outs. It's a pop fly, and it's a foul ball. Line drive right to second. Another great catch. Gonna be the third out. Bringing us to the top of the 10th. Still 2-2.
Second with no outs to try and speed up the game. In the 10th inning.
Okay, we're going to the top of the 10th inning. Remember the rules of softball.
So Lloyd, heads up, going into the 10th, NAIA rules are if it goes into the 10th, you have, with 0 outs, you have a runner on second. And up to bat for Bluefield is number 21, Lakin Sparks. Hey Seth, can you see what number's on second? Huh? 13. With number 13, Talon Strange on second for Bluefield. That goes to 1-1 count as well. A bunt. Out at first with the runner on third now. We'll now see number 1, Gabby Melick, back up to bat. With 1 out. Strike number 1. 0-1 the count. With 1 out and a runner on third. Strike number 2. That is the some clarifications. She is out, giving us the second out of this inning.
That will be number 12, the pitcher, Lexi Harmon.
We'll now see number 12, Lexi Harmon, back up to bat with a runner on third. 2 outs. That'll be strike number 1. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 the count with 2 outs and a runner on third. One and 2 the count now after that ball. Line drive right to left field. I don't want to get to it before it hits. That'll bring the runner home. Bluefield up 3-2 now off that single.
That is number 10, Macy Martin.
We now see number 10, Macy Martin, up to bat. Ball number 1 with 2 outs and a runner on first. You gave, yeah. And as an out off that foul ball, Bluefield up 3-2 going into the bottom of the 10th. Again, NAIA rules is if it goes to the 10th, you start off with a runner on second with no outs. And that is how Bluefield scored with the runner on second, making it home. CIU will have to score 2 to win it. Leading off for CIU, we'll see number 77, Shannon Patton. And I'm not sure who the runner will be on second. Looks like we'll see a newcomer, number 5, Haley Wilkerson, being the runner on second.
Number 5, Haley Wilkerson is going to start on second base for the Rams. And 77, the first baseman, Shannon Patton. Please.
And a great pop fly to center field. Play is made though. She is out. We still do have a runner on second with Kayla Washington coming up to bat for CIU. the steal coming, and she is safe. Great play by Haley Wilkerson to get to third.
So Rams have the win run from third.
With a ball and with only a ball, no out or strikes, and one out. CIU is in position to score. Be ball number 2. And a great hit from Kayla Washington, and that is a home run, giving CIU the win. That'll give CIU the win, bringing the runner in, and Kayla Washington, a beautiful hit to left center field. An amazing play. In the bottom of the 10th, CIU wins 3-4. We'll be back shortly for the doubleheader that'll take, and I believe it'll be 30 minutes after this game, if not sooner, we'll start.
Wow. Yeah, clicking.
Fans in 20 minutes will be having the second game of this doubleheader. Final score of the first game. CIU Rams 4 and Bluefield 3.
Give Katie that win. Win-win.
Excuse me, you gonna get the door for us or already locked?
Oh, it locked.
You're right. I'm about to leave and go get more players.
I told you, bro.
It's windy. I didn't know it was gonna be windy though. I like got out of my apartment.
Go over there and get one.
Hey, I'm good. How are you? Good. What brings you here today?
I know 16.
Okay.
You just in your school?
Yeah.
I know good stuff.
Yeah, I work in the athletic department.
Have you always been here?
It's freshman year.
What's your degree in?
Sport management.
What?
Sport management. And where you're at USC, right?
Upstate.
Oh, upstate. Okay.
Yeah.
What you majoring in?
Nursing.
Okay, that's good.
So,
You talking about number 60 or 19? Who's number 60?
Kaylin Devaney.
Kaylin. Okay, I don't know. Is she a freshman?
No, she's a junior. Did she just start? Oh, my bad. She's a senior. She started her junior year. She used to play at USC Upstate and then transferred here.
Okay,
So,
that's good. It's cold out here.
oh, it is.
I brought a blanket. I'm still cold.
Yeah. She was like, you need to warm. She's like, you need to read some clothes. Like, I don't left my house.
Look, I'm gone.
We don't be cold.
You're right. That's right. I know it.
Awesome.
It's good to see you. I know it. It's always good to see people from high school. Like I see Reagan sometimes when I go to Olive Garden.
Okay. She right there?
As a hostess. Who else do I see?
So I put games here.